Hello, it's Darren from Grills Plants. I'm here in the greenhouse today. The date of this video is the 31st of July and we are in Cornwall in the UK. So this structure, which I've made from bamboo canes, is holding up our Minnesota Midget Melons. So in our greenhouse today it is just 25 degrees with the doors open, windows are closed. So take a bit closer look at the structure that we made. It's bamboos, sort of cross sections tied in with string all the way across. So if you're in the UK and you're wondering best melons to grow, in my opinion, Minnesota Midget is top of my list. We gain our seeds from a company called Real Seeds, so have a look at their website, Real Seeds. They do a lot of heirloom varieties. So obviously I'd imagine these originate from Minnesota, being called the Minnesota Midget Melon. So we sowed these in our greenhouse in a seed tray with a lid on in early April, placing the seeds upright so they're not lying flat, ease the germination. So when we planted these in the ground into the greenhouse, we used some well-rotted horse manure at the base of the plants. These plants love lots and lots of nutrients. Also, we've been feeding these melon plants every week to 2 weeks with our normal feed, which is a comfrey feed which we made from comfrey leaves, and we also use a wormery feed as well, so it's natural feeds, but you know, you could also use like a tomato type feed on these as well. So let's take a look at some of the melons. You can see this one on my right here, got gloves on, I apologise. It's quite green, and this one is now sort of turning an orangey colour. Now the trick with these is that when you walk in here and you can actually smell the sweetness of the melon, and you go down and sniff the melon and it smells really sweet, that is when you know when it's ready to pick. So this one down here is not far off from being ready. There's a tiny bit of sweet smell in there. Now I reckon by another 7 days he'll be ready. Just going to show you a few of the others. Now you see the ones which are further up, which are not on the floor, what we've done is used old tights, cut bits of old tights and almost made them into hammocks. So there's 2 melons there in a hammock to obviously support the weight of the stem. And there's another one we've done the same, and another one we've done the same. So not all the melons will make the grade. As you can see, the one to the right of this bamboo, you can see it's very small and he's going sort of yellowy orange already, so he's not going to make it, so snip it off. So 4 plants, you would imagine to get 6 melons off each plant. Now these are not big melons, and this is why it's great for the UK climate, because UK climate, summer is actually not that long in many respects. So growing a smaller melon, it will be better in my opinion, because it will gain to the size and ripen all in a summer. So I've just used ordinary bathroom tiles. You could use slate tiles, just to obviously to keep them off the floor, keep them off the mud, and that'll help you keeping them nice and clean as they grow. Now before I film this 4 plants, I did go around and count the ones which are what I would call established melons. Now they're only going to be the size of a cricket ball, so I've counted 18 melons out of 4 plants, so I think we're doing quite well. There's some smaller melons which may not make the grade, maybe too late for them to develop now, but I would be very, very happy with 17 to 18 melons out of 4 plants. So I would only suggest growing these if you have a greenhouse. Or growing them in a conservatory. We need a big pot to put them in. You don't have to trail them up a trellis like I have. You can trail them across the floor as well. I would not advise growing them outside, because if you're growing them outside in the UK, you are very reliant on having an extremely hot and dry summer. The other thing with these is they like lots of water. So these gets watered every single night in the greenhouse, and then as the fruits start to mature, then you start to ease off on the watering to make the melon become sweeter. So what you can also do with these is once you've actually eaten the melon, obviously you're not going to eat the seeds, are you? So, or you probably won't eat the seeds. So you can wash the seeds off, dry them off on maybe on a paper towel, then put them on a fresh piece of paper towel, put them in a windowsill, let them dry completely, and there you have it. They're your seeds for next year to grow these Minnesota Midget Melons next year. So thanks for watching the video. Hope it's been useful to you. You can follow us on YouTube, and that's Grills Plants. That's GRYLLS Plants. And you can also follow us on Facebook with the same name. Take care.